heavens and earth are by the Lord kept in store. Be not ignorant of the life's a vapor, time is short. It's a time warp. When you're young it seems long, but don't be wrong, God is far beyond. A day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. 1,000 years as a day. He counted beyond billions of tears along the way. God's got feelings. He left eternity to take your fears away. Suffer stripes for your healing, though for years you went astray. He's God, word become flesh. Please don't give him stress. He reserved heaven, he reserved earth for fire against the day of judgment day. The perdition of ungodly men who have to pay because they refuse his payment. They lose. They ain't got no blood bought on their bank statement. Purchase everything but the truth, even bought lies. It doesn't matter how good a citizen you are when you die. No Christ, no life. But to know Christ is to know life. Like the t-shirt says, are you eager yet? Chase the pet spiritual paper so your bank account balance ain't empty. Don't be a simp, G. You think you gangster cause you took a bullet and survived again? Don't be so foolish. When is the last time you took the breath of God to the fullest and rise again? When's the last time you walked the flame source or floors of hell cause you came to lead people out of torture but they curse at you and yell? Though you think they struggle, they refuse to love you. They're so self-absorbed in their eyes, the pride has brought themselves above you. Until you recognize the struggle of Christ, your fight is in vain against the struggle of life. Are you right in the brain, stuck in your bubble of pride? Are you more in love with your pain than the one who loved you and died? How can you ignore him again and not be troubled inside? You're ignorant. You ignore your own trouble in the spirit of Christ. The bubble is see-through. The bubble is see-through. There is nowhere to hide. The eyes of the Lord see well below hell to the third heaven high. He knows well the stars by name, every level, every word, every image of every human mind, every angel, every devil, even you and I. What's our heart planet? Seed of truth or seed of lie? If we think grace can be demanded, then we need to die. It's a gift. If we abandon it, we need to fry. If not, we rejected the fire insurance. We rejected Christ. How can we burn Christ in our spirit and not expect to die? At the foot of the cross, reserved, not exchange of life. You have your cake and eat it too while he's in hunger, pain, and night. You ain't hungry for food, he ain't hungry for food, he's hungry for you. He owns cattle on 1,000 hills, and if he's hungry, he ain't telling you. You don't feed the rich belly with food. Is this ringing a bell to you? What you waiting for? A voice from heaven yelling at you? You don't need my voice to be selling you. How much of life is writing on the wall? Does he need to spell it to you? If you think this message is cruel, let me spell it to you. Every human's played the fool, myself included. Now, there's a difference between playing the fool and being the fool, like dropping out and staying in school. We all born to the devil's teaching, and while the fool, we have to proceed to the graduation making speeches. Some even proceed to get a PhD. If we're really honest with ourselves, we heard the words of the church, that's you and me. If we know the gospel, we should be reaching people for Jesus. How many times have we deceived or self-deceived to deliver Barabbas out of fear of Caesar?